Today we're going to be making blueberry muffins with Maine Wild Blueberries. I'm using a recipe I have in my book that I've been making for years. First ingredient is 4 eggs. Now if you've never cracked eggs with one hand before, it's really fun. The trick is to do it without getting any shells in the eggs. Make sure you always wash your hands after you crack your eggs. Next we have 2 cups of white sugar, and I will be using my Tupperware cups and getting sugar from my Modular Mate Rectangle number 2 from Tupperware. They are ergonomically correct with a pour spoon. And there's my 2 cups of sugar. Just so you know, Modular Mates have an airtight, liquid-tight seal. Worth the money every time. Now we have 1 cup of vegetable oil. Pretty much any will do. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I have my Tupperware measuring spoons. Now the way I taught my daughter how to do this is 1 teaspoon is pretty much 1 cab of vanilla. Little dash, little do. You don't really need to measure everything. I'm going to mix that up using my Tupperware silicone spatula, which is better than a wooden spoon, believe it or not, man. Next we need 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Tupperware Rectangular Modular Mate number 2.
Who's your local Tupperware lady?
That would be me. Hi, you can find me on the web at Tupperware.com/Shannon Daley. That is 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Now we need 1 teaspoon of salt. I prefer sea salt. Why, I have absolutely no idea. I just like it better. 1 teaspoon of sea salt. And we also need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Arm & Hammer, of course. There is no other. We're going to mix that up and add 2 cups of the secret ingredient, sour cream. The oven is preheating to 400. I have already sprayed the muffin tins, which are right behind me. With pretty much any cooking spray will do. I use Great Value because it's no different than Pam. Now time to add 2 cups of sour cream. The only thing we have left to add is 2 cups of blueberries, but I gotta mix this up real quick before we do that. Now blueberries, right now in the end of August, is high time to pick blueberries in Maine. They're fresh, they're beautiful, and they taste absolutely delicious. The difference between Maine blueberries and, say, other people's is ours are smaller, tastier, and prettier. That's approximately 2 cups. Again, no need for exact measurements because the more berries, the better. I almost forgot the main ingredient. Fresh cinnamon. You don't need a lot. And cinnamon is much better if you mince it yourself. I wish you could smell it, because I can smell the cinnamon now. Fold your blueberries in nice and easy.
These are frozen, correct?
They are frozen blueberries, and that's not enough for my taste. Thankfully, in my freezer, I keep a bag of Wyman's Maine blueberries at all times. They're great in cereal. I put them in pancakes. You don't want your batter to turn purple, so you gotta kind of be easy and gentle with them. There we go. Now we can get them ready for the oven. Just a simple 1/2 cup scoop, and 1 is all you need for delicious, yummy muffins. And the scoop doesn't have to be level. They'll be really small if they are. So kind of a generous scoop. There, that'll be 1 dozen blueberry muffins, and before you cook them, make sure everything's in the cup. Sprinkle a little cinnamon and sugar mixture on the top. Not only is it aesthetically pleasing, it's tasty too. And they're ready to go in the oven for approximately 15 minutes. Cook 2 dozen at one time in my oven. So we're going to. And blueberry muffins are just that easy to cook. Thank you. The muffins are done. Don't they look yummy? They're very, very hot. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. So let them sit for a minute. Make sure you wash your hands in between everything, because you handle these a lot. They're hot. If these were not properly sprayed, they'd stick and they'd bust in half. So it's very, very, very important to spray your pans adequately. Time for the absolute moment why we all did this. The tasting of the yummy, steamy blueberry muffins. A little bit of smart balance. Drooling just thinking about it. Yum. They taste just fine. Cameraman needs a bite too.
Yum, yum, yum.
And thank you for cooking with Shannon. Yummy. Ooh.